PayPal two-factor authentication, why you need it, and why it exists. Hey everyone, I'm Chris, a thrift shop hustler. Today, I kind of want to talk about two-factor authentication. And for those that don't know what that is, it is extra security for your PayPal account. Now, first off, I want to preface this video with saying that I am part of a Facebook group called Rebels of Reselling, and a member had their account hacked. And it actually happens from time to time. I know lots of people over the years that this has happened to. Someone is able to gain access to your account and take all your money. Now, it hasn't happened to me for quite a while, so I don't know exactly what you should do. You should definitely call, contact PayPal and take care of that. But today I want to talk to you about two-factor authentication. I can't stress, or I can't believe how many people that don't know that this exists. And what it is pretty much an extra level of security for your PayPal account. I definitely highly suggest after this video, everyone go into their PayPal account to sign up for this and to set it up. There's a few different ways to do it. I'll let you know about the very easiest way using your phone as a text message one. There's different kinds. So real quick, what two-factor authentication is, it is basically like bare bones. It's literally a secondary password. Let's say crooks or hackers are able to gain access to your password. They're going to need another password to get into your account. So that's why it's called two-factor, because there's two factors here involved. And so yeah, there's a lot of people that don't know about this. And what happens is hackers are able to get into your account, take all your money, and you're pretty much they lock up your account and it's a mess. Now, like I said, I definitely highly suggest everyone look into two-factor authentication. Set it up as soon as this video is done. I'm going to leave a link below. But anyways, I want to show you this. It is actually a PayPal-like message board. I'm going to leave a link to this below, and you guys can read this because there's a few different ways to do two-factor authentication. One is through SMS, which is a text message through your phone. So you log into your PayPal account, it'll send you a text message of a secondary code you need to punch in. So this link will explain a lot of the different ones. You can look into this, but I also want to show you guys how to go into your PayPal account and set this up really quickly. It's called a security key on PayPal. So I'll leave a link below to this, and we'll get into this real quick. So actually, let's back up a little bit. So the reason why you want to do this is, like I said, thieves can get into your account, take your stuff. Two-factor authentication. It's not perfect as far as if somehow thieves are able to also brute force into your phone, which is possible. I deal with Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and things like that, and I will actually be getting into that, another day. If you guys are interested about Bitcoin, leave a comment below. I can tell you all about that. But anyways, thieves can actually get into your phone too. That's why I highly suggest not putting in your cell phone number into any site. Try to keep that as far off the internet as you can. I know I'm going to put my tinfoil hat on here for a second, but you notice how like every email service and every social service wants your phone number, wants your cell phone number. Well, I think that, that has a lot to do with it. As we've all heard, Yahoo's been compromised, Amazon's been compromised, eBay's been compromised, everyone's been compromised. So, they can have your number. Now, it's a lot difficult for hackers to get into your phone numbers, but they can do it. I don't know how they do it, but they can. So try not to put your phone number in anything that you can try it. I know Yahoo's been asking me for my phone number for years, and I refuse to put it on there. So anyways, that's a little bit about that. So let's go into here real quick. In your profile, your My Profile pages, which you click on the little gear thing right here, and you go to My Settings. It's going to bring up all this different things about notifications and things like that. You want to go down here to security key. It says add an extra layer of security to my account with PayPal security key. So what you're going to do is you click get started. It's going to bring you to another page. Now, here it is right here. you can actually see it. I don't have this one set up for this account, so this is just pretty much an example. I want to show you guys because most people are going to be new, so this is what they're going to see. That's why I wanted to show you guys this one. What you're going to do is you're going to click Get Security Key, and you're going to go through all this. It's going to pretty much ask you for your phone number, which, you know, for PayPal, it's pretty secure. Obviously, you're going to need to put it in there to have text messages. And what happens is, so when you log into your, once you get this all set up, you're gonna, it's probably gonna, I don't remember how, it's been a while because I had all my accounts set up like this way. And I want to say they might send you an email confirmation or a text confirmation. You have to put the code in to get this started. So once that's started, once you log on to PayPal, it's going to send you a text message. And let me see if I actually have one of those text messages that I save. I usually delete them all when I get them. I don't have it. I deleted it. So anyways, it'll send you a text message. It's a 6-digit code. You punch it in, and it's basically you could access your account. Now, it's going to ask you for this every time you're going to log in or buy something. Now, I know eBay stores your PayPal information, so you're not going to have to like literally log in every time you make a purchase or someone wants to purchase from you. It doesn't work that way. So when you try to log in to anywhere, it's going to ask you for the two-factor. Also, you can do it on mobile. So like if you're using the mobile PayPal, it'll ask you for the two-factor. It'll pop up in your messages, and then you could go in there and put the code in and everything. It's actually really cool, and I definitely highly suggest everyone do this today. I can't tell you how many of my artist friends that I've known over the years that have literally thousands of dollars stolen from them. For the simple thing of just not having two-factor set up. If any service you have online offers two-factor, I definitely would suggest looking into that, especially with banking and anything in the financial, because hackers usually want to take your money. That's where the two-factor comes in. So that is basically, you know, two-factor authentication. There's also Google Authenticator. So there's basically two ways to do it. If you want, you can do it through a phone number. If you don't want to give them your phone number, there's also Google Authenticator, and I'll show you guys that right here. It's actually a really cool app. It's called Google Authenticator, and what it does is, so when you log into there's a lot of sites that accept two-factor Google Authenticator, and so when you log into your account, Google Authenticator, and you have to set it all up, will send you, it won't send you a code, but you go onto that app through the specific site that you have set up. So let's say you have it set up for PayPal, you click on the PayPal button on there, and then it gives you a code, and the code is good for 60 seconds. So it'll switch over every 60 seconds to another code, and that's part of the token service that Authenticator adds. But you have to set up that for every single account. And also another pro tip is save those. You're going to get a UPC, not a UPC, you're going to get like a QR code for everyone. Save those, print those out, put them somewhere safe, because if you get a new phone, you have to set that up all over again. When you sync your phone into iTunes and you use another phone, all that stuff wipes out and you have to reset it up. So make sure that you have because when you set up like something for PayPal or any of the Bitcoin stuff for two-factor, it'll give you a specific QR code to kind of like, you scan that and then it links it into your Google Authenticator. And that is definitely something to look into. So I hope I opened up your guys' mind and eyes up a little bit. You know, there was a member that had their money stolen. They're freaking out. And, you know, this is the first time they actually heard about two-factor. People that have been in the business for a long time, especially with cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, know, you know, that's for me when two-factor authentication really started getting crazy. And that was like in 2011. And so I want you guys to definitely look into that. I'm going to put some links below to the first blog, which was this. And it's weird because when you say this actually is powered by Braintree, it's a secondary party. I definitely suggest to look into that. But for me, I just use the security key that PayPal offers. I don't like messing with third-party applications, but Google Authenticator is kind of different because, you know, Google is very trusted and all that stuff, so I'd rather go through them. And if you guys have any questions, leave it below. I'm not an expert, and I'm not I don't give financial advice, so just take this as a grain of salt. Um, you know, like when you deal with money and finances and everything, it's very serious, and I'm not a professional, and I'm just giving you guys, you know, some information so you can make so you guys can go and do your due diligence and research two factor before you dive into it. So that's like kind of my disclosure there is you definitely want to look into anything that you see on YouTube, people like myself that are talking about certain things that have to do with financial aspects of the business. You want to do your research before you dive into anything. So that's kind of my disclosure. Set up, so like my personal advice is for anyone is to definitely set up two factor as soon as you can. Another pro tip that you guys might want to hear is never have the same password for anything. I noticed that the majority of the people that have had their money stolen from PayPal had the same password for their email address, for their PayPal account. Change every password so that it's all different. You can have like write it down on a piece of paper, put it in a safe or something like that, so that you at least have a physical copy. I know some people, you know, will do all their codes and print them out and stuff like that, but you got to be careful because of Wi-Fi connections and things like that. The best thing to do is to write all your passwords down on a piece of paper. It's offline, something like that. And so definitely do that, and also change up your characters. Make sure that it's not like password 123. You know, make sure you got some special characters like the @ symbol, the money symbol, the % symbol, spaces. You can even use spaces in passwords, and just make sure it's, you know, it's a, you know, I don't want to say like, oh, it has to be 13 characters, but try to make it long enough. The thing is, people want to always remember their passwords, but I'm saying if you write them down and you put them in a safe space, you should be able to go back to them and do that. So that is my advice for today with two-factor authentication. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. Let me know below if you've heard of this before, if this is a new thing to you. I really want you guys to be protected in this crazy world. This world is going to get crazier and crazier as far as digital currency, hackers. I mean, it's crazy now, so I just want you guys to be a little safe. This isn't 100% safe, but it's better than having just a password on your PayPal account. So I love you guys, and like I said, click the subscribe button, click the bell button if you want to get notifications, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
What you know about rocking the wolf on your noggin? What you knowin' about wearing a bird box skin? I'm digging, I'm searching right through that luggage. One man's trash, that's another man's. Your granddad, we're donating that slap. Shirt, 'cause now I'm up in her. I'm in the world, you can find me in the